An oxygen healing center in Trinidad has found a way to give patients, especially those living with diabetes, some hope. The main aim is reducing the high level of amputations locally. MEDx Hyperbarics said its medium pressure hyperbaric chambers are cheaper than the conventional hard shell high pressure chambers and is not only a good business model for the company, but provides critical services to patients at an affordable price. Sunil Lalla has the latest in tonight's Business Insight segment.
Rediscover Flow at discoverflow.co. Flow, inspired by you.
At a glance, these may look like some normal pods perfect for catching some beauty sleep that may be able to reverse the aging process. But that's not the priority just yet for MEDx Hyperbarics. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is a type of treatment used to speed up healing of carbon monoxide poisoning, as well as wounds that won't heal. It's also used for infections in which tissues are starved for oxygen. CEO Dr. Ahmad Rahman said the company has been in existence for approximately 2 years and believes its use is a critical one needed in a country where he said diabetes has led to hundreds of amputations annually.
Diabetes causes circulation problems that then result when injury happens, healing is very poor. And that kind of raises the understanding as to the important role oxygen plays in regular body function. If you have bad circulation, it means bad oxygen reaching poor oxygenation of the tissues. Your immune system needs oxygen to work.
Hyperbaric oxygen therapy was first used in the US in the early 20th century to treat deep-sea divers who had decompression sickness, commonly known as bends. Dr. Rahman, who has been a hyperbaric medical practitioner since 2006, explained just how the process works.
The oxygen that we breathe in the atmosphere right now is 21% at 1 atmosphere. And that suffices for the body to last, survive, and thrive under healthy circumstances. In an unhealthy situation, the body can struggle to get oxygen to various parts of the body depending on the condition. In the hyperbaric conditions, oxygen is dissolved inside of the bloodstream in high quantities because the pressure makes the oxygen dissolve. When you're just breathing oxygen without the pressure, it just attaches to the red cells, but it doesn't dissolve.
He said the normal high-pressure hard shell chambers, which are used to treat divers, are costly, involve high maintenance and training. But he said for nearly 1/10 of the price, these medium-pressure chambers make good economic and business sense to provide a service to diabetic patients and keep the cost down.
We have invested in multiple of these soft chambers, medium-pressure chambers, as opposed to investing in one hard chamber. And the reason for that is that it can, of course, treat more patients. Each treatment lasts at least an hour and a half. So that's going to limit how many treatments you can do per day.
Dr. Rahman said these chambers are constantly reviewed globally for its wide-ranging use and will only gain popularity. And he said it is beginning to become noticed locally by both doctors and patients who need it.
Now, the only way that a wound can close is if there's circulation that is established through the new tissue. And that's one of the things the hyperbaric does very well. It regrows new blood vessels into the tissue that were not previously available. It's not just going to close with tissue, but it's going to close with blood vessels.
The company's aim now is to expand its services across the country and possibly the public healthcare system.
Whether we are remaining in the private location and that we assist public patients, or we discuss on a way of bringing this type of treatment to the public health sector, I think it's definitely worth considering.
He added that its use has also been advantageous to augment the effectiveness of chemotherapy and radiation for cancer patients, helping to restore tissue damage for stroke patients, as well as assisting in the rehabilitation of patients with cerebral palsy, autism, and rheumatoid arthritis. Dr. Rahman said he has seen the treatment be particularly effective in cancer and stroke patients.
That a person who was not able to use a side of the body notices that there's recovery in that area. We're not promising full recovery because we can't bring dead back to life. But if it's half dead, there's a very, very good chance that that can actually recover and give a significant improvement from, for example, not being able to eat and feed yourself to being able to eat and feed yourself, from not being able to walk at all to being able to walk perhaps with a walker or with a cane.
So is it really effective in anti-aging?
It actually can be used to reduce or reverse aging. It is relatively new research that is coming out. But I would say that it probably is a number of years before that really becomes the main draw for it.
I am Sunil Lalla with your TTT News Business Insight.
Get extra credit for back to school with Flow. Save $1,300 for a year when you sign up, switch, or upgrade to an everything you need plan. Plus, get $500 cash back. Terms and conditions apply. Offer ends September 30th. Visit us online or in store for details. Flow, inspired by you.